Welcome back to House of Manners. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're going to take a deep dive into your soul through whiskey. Whether it's bourbon or scotch, flavored or craft, whether it's Irish or rye, we're going to find out what your whiskey says about you. Let's go. Ah, yes, the bourbon man. You know the difference between a flathead and a Phillips head. And you own more flannel than a lumberyard. You still say yes, ma'am, and your idea of a fancy cocktail, well, that's ice in your bourbon. Cheers. Or perhaps you're an Irish whiskey drinker. You drink whiskey, you got stories. You got good stories. Some are embellished, some are true. Some have been changed over the course of time. You laugh with your whole chest, and you love to cry during old songs, and you toast everything. And you also put whiskey in everything too, especially your coffee. You got a bottle just lying around just in case company stops by. And you know 3 generations of your family tree. And most importantly, you still call your mom on Sundays. Respect. Or perhaps you're a craft whiskey enthusiast. You love obscure bottles from all over the world that no one's ever heard of. You don't just drink whiskey, you experience it. In fact, you probably like whiskey that's owned by 2 chefs and a goat, and the whiskey's aged in barrels from shipwrecks and hope. Your tasting notes are words like hay, sassafras, and melancholy. You use the word mouthfeel out loud, and you bring bottles to parties that no one's allowed to open. You are the craft whiskey enthusiast. Or perhaps you're a Scotch man. You like words like brine and complex finish, and your favorite word is actually. You've considered getting a globe bar at one time or a smoking jacket, and you definitely tried to convince someone that Scotch and smokiness is like a warm Highland hug. Your tasting notes include words such as peaty, woody, smoky, and sometimes cheeky. You've completed Shakespeare's full volumes and asked great questions like Shakespeare himself when he said, "To be or not to be, that is the question." But actually, the question isn't to be or not to be. It's, is it aged 12 years? That's a real question. Tell you. Or perhaps you like flavored whiskey. And look, if you're buying bottles that have maple or peach on it, it's not illegal. But neither is putting ketchup on a steak. It's just not recommended. In fact, you probably should get a permit to be able to do it. Look, I get it. You're probably either new to whiskey or maybe you just love dessert. But you're probably more likely lost a bet. I'm sure you still think that Fireball is a family tradition and you can give a report on every single pumpkin latte in town. And if you do, that's fine. But the reality is, please don't bring a flavored whiskey to guys' night unless you're bringing the snacks. Cheers. So whatever you're pour, bourbon, scotch, maybe something a little suspicious, own it. Because at the House of Manners, we don't judge. Unless it's Fireball. Then we may judge a little. You know who you are.